Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Tysis, and we're here to talk about some bad news, unfortunately. Um, so, basically, in a nutshell, I will not be getting the Switch 2 at launch, which is pretty devastating. Um, and I apologize to, you know, all the viewers and people who would naturally think that, a YouTube Nintendo channel would get the new console on day one. But unfortunately, I can't afford it because of this reason. So, unfortunately, Luxray, the last few months, has messed up his kneecap. And it's going to cost me probably about $800. Now, that is with pet insurance. So, if I didn't have pet insurance, it would have costed me $3,500. So, unfortunately, and somehow, because as you know, he's a pretty energetic wildcat, um, his kneecap is out of its place or dislocated, and I think it's a high grade, unfortunately, which means he needs to have surgery. It's not something that's going to just pop in naturally by itself. The palate kneecap is normally located in the groove called the trochlear groove. Found at the end of that, it's out of place and dislocated. So he sort of, you know, walks with a hobble, as you can see. It's been happening for a few months now, and unfortunately, I can't save up in the next 2 to 3 months. A $600 or $700 console, and $800 for Luxray. Um, and the last couple months has been difficult for me. I've had sort of clinical depression. I haven't been feeling that great, probably due to trying to save up for two things and a few couple life events which have not been great for me. But it's just the way that life is at this point. But I do feel truly sad and upset that I can't provide the biggest thing that we would have gotten since the original Switch. It means that we won't play any launch games, and I don't even know when I can even get this new console. But I have to do the right thing and be a good cat dad, and it's just feels pretty devastating. So I'll be spending the next few months saving up this $800, and plus probably $150, $200 for the X-ray, so they know exactly what they need to do for the surgery. But X-ray has probably costed me more in a year and a half of his life than Whisk did over there over a 14-year period. So he's the most expensive stray cat in Canberra, probably, that was given to me. So I feel pretty down about it, about that we have to do this, but we have to do the right thing by Luxray and do this. When will I get the Switch 2? It could be 3 months after launch, could be 6 months after launch. I just don't know. And we just don't get enough income from YouTube or from Ko-Fi.com in terms of donations and that. So there's just not going to be enough time to do it, I think, with the quick turnaround of the Switch 2 Direct and the actual release of it, because it's going to be at least 2 to 3 months after the Direct that they'll push out this console pretty quickly. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting it at launch. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to get it due to paying off the vet fees and surgery and things like that. So I hope you understand. So that's kind of it. So that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you later on.